Aries, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy. What's influencing you? There is something on the horizon for you. Don't resist. Whatever this ending is, whatever this transformation is, don't resist it. You're only holding yourself back. Don't be scared of change. And your hopes or fears? Oh, jeez. Definitely do not let yourself, because this card is definitely significant. So I'm putting that in your potential outcome here. And so looking at the bottom of the deck, Empress, what is it that you value? What do you love? What do you want? When it comes to relationships, what exactly are you looking for? Because that's what's on your mind right now. There is some sort of transformation that is taking place when it comes to your one-to-one connections. Specifically a romantic relationship. There's something here that if you're afraid of getting exactly what you want, let go of that fear. Let go of that fear. It's almost like this fear of failure. Like if I'm presented with exactly what I want, do I have the strength to go after it? Will it actually work out? The answer is yes. Yes, you have the strength to go after it. And yes, it does have the potential to work out. So keep that in mind as you kind of go through your life and you're kind of weighing things. Because right now what I'm seeing is a lot of headache, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear around this transformation. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, but you don't have to be. But there is something here that is changing. And the universe really wants you to focus on that because it is love. And so the lovers here are showing up in what you need to focus on. So what does that balanced connection look like for you? When you think about the type of person or the type of relationship that you want to be in long term, that's what the universe wants you to focus on. Here in the past, Queen of Swords, you've been gaining a lot of clarity around this situation. There is something here that you've been very outspoken. You are at a point where you're okay speaking your mind about relationships and connections and everything else, but you're still resisting this transformation that's trying to take place here. The universe is trying to give you exactly what you've been asking for, and yet somehow you're still sitting in this energy of like, I'm not sure. Your strength in this situation is the Star card. So this is not just healing energy, but this is your wishes being granted. You know exactly what you want. So what the universe wants you to focus on, it's also trying to deliver to you. Page of Wands, your near future. So this is about speaking up and kind of allowing yourself to start that next chapter, really start pursuing exactly what you want. Because what I'm seeing here is that the universe wants you to invest in what's emotionally fulfilling for you. You, my friend, are still very much holding on to just your own personal securities. Four of Pentacles, it's almost like, am I enough? Is this enough? It's coming down to you. You have this fear of like, am I enough for this other person? Would I lose a piece of myself with this other person? Like the fear of failure here is the fear of what you could possibly lose. And that's what it's coming down to. Like, what could I lose in this situation if it doesn't work out the way that I want it to? And the universe here is really trying to bring you exactly what you want. So when I look at your potential outcomes, so the Four of Swords and the Nine of Cups, it's not an ending to what you want, but it is about taking the time that you need in order to figure out exactly what you want in a relationship, in a connection, allowing things to kind of go slow if that's what's necessary in order for you to achieve the results that you seek, which does look like it's some sort of long-term connection here. With the Nine of Swords and the Death card, I'm getting the Page of Wands, so it's out here twice. So what is it that you truly want? Allow this new beginning to take place. This page is trying to usher in a new chapter for you, and yet you're kind of really not allowing the page to turn. With the Lovers, I'm getting the Two of Cups in reverse. So it's not just about what you want, it's about what you don't want. And so the Two of Cups showing up in reverse indicates to me that you've had a lot of false starts here in relationships. And maybe one specifically where, you know, every time it tried to get started, something happened, or none of them have ever worked out for me. And so is this one really going to work out for me? The universe wants you to kind of focus on that higher octave. Don't focus on so much the things that didn't work out or that you didn't want. Allow yourself to really focus on what matters the most to you. Remember what didn't work and how connections kind of break down over time. But don't let that be the driving force as to why you don't enter into a new relationship. Because it's up to both parties whether or not a relationship continues. If it starts to break down and nobody does anything about it, then of course it's going to end. But if it starts to break down and at least one person speaks up, then you, and if you're the person speaking up, then you at least have tried. But it really does take two people to keep it going, because as soon as somebody sees a breakdown, both people should want to get involved and fix it. Queen of Swords, Three of Swords. Yo, okay. So you could have been dealing with somebody here in the past that maybe cheated on you, put you in a third-party situation. You've gained a lot of clarity. You're speaking up. You're speaking out about this type of stuff. You're very clear on what you don't want in a connection. With the Star, I am getting the Seven of Wands. And so you have been through a healing when it comes to relationships and just stepping into your own confidence. And so you are represented by the Emperor, and I do feel that Emperor energy coming through you. So male or female, it's just, you are very direct. You are very secure. Like once you recognize and hold yourself accountable for what truly was you in prior relationships, then it's a little bit different, but it's also about recognizing that not everything was your fault. And that's part of what you're doing right now. That's part of this journey that you've been on. With this Page of Wands, Ten of Cups. So this chapter that's trying to open for you is the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is out here twice. So this is about emotional fulfillment. So allow the change to occur. Ignore all the false starts that you've had. Allow yourself to be open. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So this is about knowing where to invest. You already do. With the Ten of Cups, I am getting the Queen of Wands. And so this is somebody who is very compatible with you. This is somebody who is on the same page as you. This is about getting what you want, pursuing what you want. With the Four of Pentacles, I am also getting the Hermit. So you are very much in your head about this entire situation. Again, I see that with the Nine of Swords energy here too. There is a fear of change, but allow yourself to be open and to embrace it. With the Four of Swords and the Nine of Cups, I am getting the Unknown card. And so this is about just, you won't have all the answers. You're not necessarily going to know whether or not this is the relationship that goes the distance, but there is this leap of faith that is required from you in order to begin this new chapter. It's never going to begin unless you consent to its new beginning. So keep that in mind. Let's get any last messages here from the universe. Card came out was the full moon in Aries, and it says cool your emotions. So get out of your head, really, is essentially it. Cool your emotions, allow yourself to go into it. So Aries, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.